All right, neighbor. Thank you, neighbor, for viewing Rise and Shine every morning on Tobago Channel 5. And of course, for those of you listening on Pulse, we say thank you. You could have been anywhere. For that, we are grateful. All right, we're standing by to talk with Mr. Martin George, Police Service Commission Attorney. We have him online. All right. Good morning, Mr. Martin George. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning to you. Good morning, Tobago.
Yes.
Good morning.
And of course, you're talking with Brother B and of course, Candice Jackson.
Hi, good morning to you all.
All right. So let's talk Police Service Commission. Tobago's situation as far as crime is concerned, obviously 11 murders. Give us your take and of course, the role of the police from the commission standpoint.
Okay, all right. My apologies. We wouldn't be able to speak Police Service Commission anything in relation to the current ongoing process. All right, so I just want to make that clear at the outset because the process is still in train and it wouldn't be proper for me to speak of that. But I mean, in terms of the crime situation in Tobago generally, it is clear that the situation is deteriorating at a rapid rate and we are actually becoming accustomed to a new normal, and that's not good. In other words, you no longer see the outrage and, the outcry when there's another murder. It's almost like, okay, oh, well, the next one, and we must never allow ourselves to become numb and immune to the scourge of crime in Tobago. We must always agitate against it. We must always speak out against it. We must always be proactive and try to ensure that our efforts never cease in trying to ensure that we keep Tobago safe, secure, and serene. If we lose that, trust me, we've lost everything in Tobago. And all the talk about tourism and developing an economy, it will all fall by the wayside because if you cannot, offer your visitors that safety and security, or even your local residents, it's not just for visitors, the people who live here want to be safe. The shopkeepers, the homeowners, there's so many incidents that occur across Tobago on a daily basis. You have, little parlors being held up, you have homes being broken into. All of these things ought to disturb and bother us, and we must all speak out against it.
Okay, so Mr. George, we saw yesterday that we had an attempted kidnapping. What are your thoughts on this story that's recently coming up? I mean, we have...
Well, the thing about it is that whereas previously, we used to pat ourselves on the back and think, well, we're not as bad as Trinidad. As we can see, with the influx of guns, drugs, the increasing murders, we're now following all the bad habits that we've seen, occurring in the Trinidad criminal underworld. So therefore, if it is that we're not graduating the kidnappings, then we should not be surprised. But the point is, we must not be silent about it and we must not be accepting of it. We must ensure that we pull things back. Tobago is, I think, the last bastion, the last refuge, the last place that we could say, well, look, we can save it. And that's why I'm challenging the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and saying, look, let Tobago your incubator. If no other division in Trinidad and Tobago, you could say, look, we are making this area safe and secure, let it be Tobago. Because Tobago needs it, first of all, for its tourism product and, for the safety and immunity that it offers. But it also is the easiest area to manage and police. It's an island, it's only 116 square miles, only 50,000 resident population. You can't tell me that it's impossible to keep that place safe and secure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are we doing wrong in terms of keeping Tobago secure?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
What are we doing wrong in terms of keeping Tobago secure?
Okay, there are many things we're doing wrong. Okay, first of all, let's look at how illegal arms, illegal drugs gets to Tobago. It's either by your airport or your seaport. I mean, you may have some coming in through little bays and caves along the island, but the place that you can bring those things to the airport and seaport. And the thing is, these are the places that we need to monitor and police. So, say for instance, imagine at the Port Authority, you have a scanner for persons who are walking through. So they walk through a scanner, but you don't have a vehicle scanner in operation. So in other words, you're scanning a man who's walking through, but another man could drive on with a trunk load of guns, right? A car load of guns, and you have no scanner for that. What sense does that make?
Excellent.
It's just absurd. You also have the situation where sometimes You may have persons who are on the run from the law in Trinidad, or they want to lie low. They come across to Tobago. If on every sailing of the ferry, every flight that leaves from Trinidad to come to Tobago, you have a passenger manifest list. If the police service would do its work, you check that list every day for every flight, every sailing. You match the names against those who you are looking for, those with outstanding warrants, those who are persons of interest to the police, those who are known criminals, those who have known track records of criminality. You match that list, and therefore you can now start. I mean, it is not rocket science. You're not going to be. It's not rocket science, Tobago. Why aren't we calling upon the authorities to do these things?
Okay.
Right? Every day, the police will be arresting persons trying to come across the Tobago, because once they do that work, they will see where to go. It's only taking a 740 flight. Okay, good. We will be there to meet him when he lands, or we'll be there to meet him just before he boards, and we'll escort him off the plane. You know, I mean, come on. Why do we make it difficult?
Okay. All right. What else are you recommending to combat this
Right. One of the other things would be, and I think the Chief Secretary alluded to it last night, I have suggested that we need to set up an indigenous Tobago hotline, similar models along the idea of the Crime Stoppers. You know, because, I was the person who was the first chairman of Crime Stoppers Trinidad and Tobago, who really set this system in training Trinidad and Tobago. It has worked beautifully, but I think we need to have a Tobago-based system and a Tobago-based call-in center, so that persons can call with information. Because what has happened, Barabi, we have lost the concept of being our brother's keeper.
Yes.
We in Tobago have become numb and dumb. We are turning a blind eye to crimes. We know our neighbor is doing things. We know this one, this other one, and we just feel, well, look, let us close our doors, pull down our shutters, close our windows, and we keep quiet. But the point is, it is affecting all of us, and sooner or later it's going to land upon your doorstep, one way or the other. Sooner or later you'll find that either a friend, a relative, or some other person close to you becomes a victim of the crime. So in other words, we cannot sit back and feel that silence is an option. It's not an option. We have to speak up, we have to talk out, and we have to call it out where we see it.
Very good.
In those circumstances, a hotline such as that, which is confidential and anonymous, will be of great assistance, because persons can call in anonymously with their information and say, well, look, hey, this is what, check out this area. There's a drug den operating there, certain individuals, that kind of thing. We need to root it out, Tobago. We cannot allow it to fester, because I tell you, there's a tipping point in the scale of things. Right? I mean, I know you've read Malcolm Gladwell and his famous book, The Tipping Point. In other words, things accumulate. It's
yes.
like, you have a scale that is balanced. And then once it crosses that tipping point, and it tilts the other way.
Yeah. All right, Mr. George.
Get it back to how it was before.
Yeah.
In Trinidad and Tobago, generally, I think 1990, that coup was our tipping point.
Exactly.
And since then, we've been struggling to pull things back. And Tobago has not reached its own tipping point yet. And I think we are still able to save Tobago, and that's why I'm talking out now. I'm making noise. I will keep talking out about it, because we need to get serious about saving Tobago.
All right, Mr. George, clearly you being from the bowels of the judicial system, if we have not penalized or there's no punishment for crime in a real way, the crime deserving finding the punishment that is deserving for the crime. For example, yesterday with the attempted kidnapping of those two young people, or that young lady, those young men, what kind of punishment should they go through? The system is slow, it's lethargic. We are not seeing a cleansing of the judicial system. There people are there hundreds of years. There's the hanging issue that's still dangling over our heads like a noose. Tell us from that perspective, how can that affect this situation that we are faced with this present crime situation? Is he there? Mr. George? Mr. George? Oh, apparently we lost him.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, we'll try to get him back. But clearly, the whole question of the judicial system has to play its part.
Of course.
That is part, because if justice delayed is justice denied. And once there is no justice, there will continue to be mayhem and madness. And clearly, people would feel, okay, so I could go in the jail and sit down and they feed me. So I could commit this crime. I could jump in, take this girl, drive she up in the bush, do whatever I do with her, and they're going to lock me up for a few years, but they ain't going to kill me. I ain't going to dead. Or I wouldn't get the cat o' nine tail. Or there's no real punishment except to sit there and to be fed. Those are critical questions that needs to be addressed. And until we are ready to treat with the whole question of punishment, we could talk until the cows come home. And so on. So we are not serious. We have him back? Mr. George?
Yes, hi.
Yeah, So I was asking about the judicial system and the role that the judiciary should play in bringing justice. Because if there's no justice, if people are not, the criminals are not paying for their crime, paying the penalty, that does not work all. You made 1990 an example. Up to today, the highest crime was committed in the world and the perpetrators walk free in this country. Take it from there as to how we can bring some justice. The people who have grieved are still grieving over 1990, have lost their families. Nobody pays the cake. Every Monday morning, those who want to threaten us feel they have a right to do so. So talk to us about how we can get the judicial system to work effectively so that would prevent the criminals from feeling that they have a right to commit these crimes. Talk to us.
Right. Well, one of the things that the judiciary has addressed is the question of delay in the criminal justice system, because it has been notoriously slow and tardy and ineffective and inefficient. So the criminal procedure rules, which were introduced earlier this year, that is a good start because it has several mechanisms whereby you can monitor, manage, and fast-track criminal prosecutions to ensure that there is no longer that lengthy delay and tardiness within the criminal justice system. So we will begin to see the effects of that in due course. In terms of other aspects of the justice system, well, you know that this week the Honorable Gentleman, Mr. Abu Bakr, and you take that how you wish, he lost his matter whereby he has challenged the state. Remember, he has sued the state, claiming damages arising out of that whole debacle. Right? Imagine the irony of it, he came along and sued the state. But I guess in some ways the judicial system works because he lost the matter. And I think he also has to pay legal costs now. In terms of other aspects of it, there's a lot more that can be done from the police end in terms of the evidence gathering and harnessing of evidence. I know the police is constrained sometimes.
I think we cover plenty.
And the lengthy delays there. That issue needs to get us. We need to set up a data bank, right, in terms of DNA and analysis and forensic testing in Trinidad and Tobago, so that we don't have to wait years and years. Every time you go to court, you hear exhibit not ready with a forensic science center. These are things that can be done. Jamaica has already set up a DNA bank. So the thing is, if it is that other places can do it, we can also start looking at these things to ensure that we speed up and facilitate the efficient processing of criminal matters so that the public can feel that confidence to know that, okay, if I have made a complaint and a matter is being processed, I don't have to wait 7, 8, 9 years, wasting time going to court each time for it to be adjourned. There also needs to be some proper management in terms of how magistrates deal with their matters at the magisterial level, because that's where most of the criminal matters are dealt with, and let's remember that. And you have several magistrates who, for whatever reason, they keep giving adjournment. So maybe the entire system needs to be revamped, whereby instead of you putting 200 matters on a magistrate's list, whereby all you can do is go through the list, call out the names and adjourn matters. If you put 2 matters and you say these 2 matters are for trial today, jump high, jump low, we are dealing with these 2 today, so that way at least at the end of the day, 2 matters are completed. Either persons are found guilty in sentence or they are freed and exonerated. But if there's those 2 matters off the list, that makes more sense than you put 200 matters on a list. And all the magistrates can do is adjourn all 200 to another day to meet other matters on that day. And that's how the clock occurs. And that's why it keeps, escalating and accumulating into, a totally gridlocked criminal justice system.
Okay, so well, Martin George, we're just going to switch gears a little bit, and we want to know if you could tell us a little bit.
Your connection is not very clear. I'm not hearing you.
Okay, can you hear me a little bit better now?
Right, a little better.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about what's happening with the selection of a new Top Cup for Trinidad and Tobago?
Maybe the connection was not clear on my end at the start when I indicated that that's the one thing I would not be able to do.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not proper to do so because it's still in training.
All right, we thank you for that. And with that, we want to thank you very much, Mr. George, and we look forward to seeing...
It's a pleasure, Brother B. The next time I'm in Tobago...
Exactly.
Yes.
I'll be happy to come in and be a guest.
Yeah.
No problem, Mr. George.
We can continue the elevated discussion and discourse, because this is how we bring about change.
Exactly.
It has to start with a conversation, with raising the sensitivity and consciousness of the citizens, so that people begin to have discussions. It's not that everybody has to agree with everybody else, or all ideas have to be agreed upon, but let's start having the discussion to sift and filter out what is working from what is not working, and that's how you make progress going forward.
Very good. Thank you, sir, and of course, look forward to seeing you when you get home, and compliments of the season while I'm at it. See you then.
Thank you, and the same to you, and have a great morning today.
All right, great.
right.
Thank you. All right, so at this point in time, we go for a break. When we come back, we have an opportunity for you to interact with us. You can share your thoughts and call in and, of course, have a say on any matter that you wish to speak to. See you immediately after.